All right. Howdy, tubers and footers, race fans of the Iron Dog. Woohoo! The 2023 Iron Dog race. I did want to announce that today, the 18th, is Missy and my 22nd anniversary of our start to the Iron Dog for our historic run. So happy anniversary to my race partner. Thank you for saying yes. So we have got some things to announce as we go in to today's or this evening's check-in. So let's see where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and read this article. This is the latest for our Iron Dog news. And it says Team 7 holds lead while Teams 14 and 39 duke it out for second place. All right. There's the start. Way to go. All right. Reigning 2022 champions Tyler Ackelstad and Nick Olstad were burning up the Iron Dog Trail on Saturday, adding more time to their lead at every checkpoint they passed. As of Saturday at 5 p.m., Team 7 hold the first place spot, demonstrating that they possess the perfect ingredients of experience, fitness, and restraint. Now they and their machines just need to stay healthy, and that Mother Nature doesn't deliver a storm. Well, that happens every year, so here we go. Here's our leaders right there. This picture shows them. Team 7 checked in and out of Ruby quickly and were the first into Unilaclete on Saturday. They hold the current lead in the Iron Dog 2023. And this is Melissa Captain's photo. Thank you, Melissa. All right. There's a lot of different things going on today, said Iron Dog Executive Director Mike Vassar. Definitely teams 39, 14, and 7 have had a great solid day and are putting up a heck of a pace. Team 20, Jeff Krause and Dieter Strobel, has had a great day, and Palin, Team 49 with Clinton Van Wingerden, is also having a pretty good day. The ambassador class has had 2 long days, too, to get to Kotzebue, and the expedition class is moving well, too. He added, there could be an expedition team that makes it all the way to Nome tonight. To fully appreciate how quickly Team 7 claimed the lead, look at the numbers. They started in 16th position, 30 minutes behind the first racers to depart from the start on Friday. They were the 8th team to leave Puntilla and the 4th team into McGrath. At McGrath, Olstad and Ackelstad were 7 minutes up in the lead and added to it throughout the day on Saturday. The secret to success forever in the Iron Dog has always been running a good, solid, consistent speed for the entirely, I think that's supposed to be entirety, of the race instead of just portions, Vassar said. These guys are all having good, clean runs. Team 7 has set a blistering pace between every checkpoint so far, said Jake Goodell, Iron Dog secretary and GPS tracking guru. They had the fastest split time to 7 out of the first 8 checkpoints. Their course time of 7 hours, 41 minutes, and 42 seconds to McGrath is almost 5 minutes faster than last year, and one of the fastest we've ever seen. Now, considering the conditions they are in. Ha! Way to go, Team 7. Way to go. So here on this picture, we've got Ambassador Team 77 works to get a sled unstuck just outside the Ruby checkpoint in what is turning out to be one of the snowiest Iron Dogs yet. And Melissa Captain photo. Thank you, Melissa, for these great shots. All right. Honestly, I feel we didn't really press hard, said Tyler Ackelstad, as he and Olstad rested in Unilaclete. We are running a typical cruising pace, and it's allowing us to put us a little distance with these guys. We've had to make a few adjustments along the trail because the terrain is changing so much. It's been difficult the whole race with a variety of rush snow, loose snow, hard snow, and super powdery snow. You are having to constantly accommodate. Behind Team 7, a race within a race is underway between Teams 14 and 39. Team 14, Casey Boylan and Brian Leslie, held a mere 2-minute lead over Teams 39, Cody Barber and Brett Lapham. The two duked it out all the way to Unalakleet, traveling within 5 miles of each other at any given time. Team 14's average speed was inching up higher than Team 39's, but as the 5 teams who've already scratched this year can attest, the deep snow is making fast riding difficult and stressing the sleds. All 3 Kotzebue teams are now scratched. Team 33's Radar Lambert and Michael Hensley were the first out after Hensley injured his back. Team 12, Chris Collins and Doug Wicken, and Team 44, Frank and Malachi Ferreira, had sled damage that kept them from continuing. Team 21's Cole Crandall and Duncan Brewer of Kenai had a mechanical, as did Team 37 from Canada, Mark Fosty and Ben Hildebrand. It's a bummer that the Canadian team is out because they are fan favorites, Vassar said. Team 39, Cody Barber and Brett Lapham at the northbound Ruby checkpoint currently are holding on to 3rd place. Thank you again, Melissa Captain, for the photo. Fosty said he and Hildebrand were not even sure they were going to be able to race this year because Canada's COVID-19 restrictions were making it difficult for them to know if they'd be able to travel. By the time the restrictions were lifted, the early bird registration deadline had passed, and Polaris was all out of new race sleds. Still, the pair decided to give it a shot. So we've got one new sled, and we did a total teardown on this sled, Fosty said, pointing to their machines on Friday, just 40 minutes before the race started. Fosty and Hildebrand have been Canadian favorites and won the heart of Alaskans ever since the 2020 race, when they got lost during the race and had to backtrack to Kotzebue, nearly scratching in the process. But the community rallied behind them, fed them a hot meal, and they persevered to a Red Lantern late-night finish on Big Lake. In 2021, they came back even stronger to finish in 10th place. We just want to run clean, said Fosty. You prep as much as you can, but there's only so much you can know, Hildebrand added. Every year conditions change, and this year the heavy snow took its toll. After a couple of crashes and a damaged sled, Team 37 had to call it quits. Oh, that's hard. Over here you see their picture. Team 37, Ben Hildebrand and Mark Fosty, were forced to scratch after mechanical problems, followed by injury, waylaid their Iron Dog dreams. Melissa Devon photo. Thank you. Not the way this was supposed to go, wrote Mark Fosty on their team Facebook page, but going through Ptarmigan Pass just before the South Fork, Ben snapped his rear track shock and blew out his front track shock. He wrote it to Roan, hoping there would be parts on a plane. No luck, though. Hoping we could get parts in McGrath, we carried on. In the process, Ben wrecked himself riding it like that. We took turns, but the damage was done. So, with no parts and an injury, we were forced to scratch. To say we were upset is an understatement. My heart goes out to you guys. By 6 p.m. Saturday, the top 3 teams looked to be settling into Unalakleet for the evening. Nearly 765 miles into the race, it's a good stopping point, Vassar said, because the run along the coast and get much colder and windier. I think that's supposed to say can get much colder and windier. You have to work hard and stay warmer in the overland travel, he said, so you dress lighter. If they stop at Unalakleet, they can dress warmer the next day to be ready for the coast. Ackelstad said, one huge aspect of the race is trying to figure out that weather window and making the move when the conditions are most favorable, especially on the coast. We've been fortunate because the weather has been pretty good, Ackelstad said. Galena to Caltag was pretty nice, and the last 30 miles into Unalakleet it started snowing pretty hard. We're just going to stay hydrated, take a pretty good layover here, and make a push to be to Kotzebue by 1 o'clock tomorrow. The trailing teams were spread between Poor Man, Ruby, Galena, and Caltag. I think the teams in the back of the pack are battling through the worst conditions ever with the amount of snow and the number of teams who have crossed it, Vassar said. They have a lot of work in front of them. So there you go. There's our leaders right there. How's everybody doing? It's a late night for most of y'all. Still early up here in Alaska. Let's take a look at the GPS tracking here. As you see, our ambassador team looks like they are in Kotzebue. I don't think they're going to make it to Nome. All right, let's zoom in here. So we've got 73 is into Koyak, and it looks like the rest of the field of the expedition class is in Unalakleet. All right here, the ladies are on their way to Unalakleet. We've got the Kleewine team on their way to Unalakleet, and it looks like the Wold father-son team is on their way in here. Let's see. Let's zoom in again. Bam. So the ladies are out of Caltag, and we've got Team 8 and Team 41. Looks like they are heading into Caltag. We have got Team 28 into Galena. Team 10 is in Ruby. And the rest of the teams are taking their big layover in Unalakleet before they make their push up the coast. So let's take a look at the leaderboard here. So I'm going to refresh this, but I'm sure I just did this before I went live. So we are up to date. So as you can see here, Team 7 is still in the lead. They're on their 16-hour layover, which is awesome. Way to go, guys. Way to go. And it looks like the leaderboard has pretty much stayed the same. We've got all the way up to Team 20 is in 8th place, and they are on their 15-hour layover in Unalakleet. Palin and Van Wingerden are on their way. They are checked out of Caltag. So Kleewine's out of Caltag. And it looks like Team 11 is on 11-hour layover, or Team 30 in 11th place, Elder and Worley, are on an 11-hour layover in Caltag. And so Team 41, they are on their 10-hour layover in Caltag. And the ladies have checked out of Caltag. They're in 13th place right now. Good on them. So we've got Team 8 out of Galena. Team 4 is on a 7-hour layover Galena. Team 28, 8-hour layover in Galena. Team 11 checked into Galena. And we've got Team 10 on a 13-hour layover in Ruby. Team 9 on a 12-hour layover in Ruby. And this is the sad news I have to announce today, and it really breaks my heart to announce this. But Team 13, Bauer and Dahl, have scratched out of Galena. So Team 13's race has come to an end for the 2023 Iron Dog, which just breaks my heart. So We have got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that make 6 teams scratched so far? Yep, 6 teams scratched. So we've got 19 teams in the race so far out of 25 pro class teams. So there you go, tubers and footers. I checked StreamYard. I think it's a little late for everybody to be up, but there you go. So I'm going to show our Facebook page. Over here is the Iron Dog group on Facebook. You can get some great updates. Be sure to check out Iron Dog's Facebook page as well. They've got some really cute photos here. Here are the ladies team in and out of CalTag. Thank you, Colby as Malka, for these photographs. Way to go, lady. Way to go, ladies. So let's give that a like. All right. Let's give them a... All right, so we're just kind of, here's an update. Dennis Faldorf from Galena. Team 11 undeclared at the moment with a bad left arm on one of those sleds. We await teams 9 and 10. All right. And Trinity wrote team 30 staying, 31 in and out. All right. Chris Graber, team 7 in Unalakleet, team 14 and 39, 10 and 15 miles out. So this was 5 hours ago, as you can see. Much of this has changed. So here is team 30, layover in CalTag. You can see some of these great photos. Here's the first trail class team, team 88. All right, bravo. Well done. Well done, teams. Well done. Awesome. All right. Kirk says, thank you, Iron Dog. My kids were so happy. Their tickets were called and they got helmets and goggles. Way to go. Team 23 in and out of CalTag, the Miller brothers. All right. All right. Iron Dog. Team 23 in and out. Team 2 in and out of CalTag. Team 49 in and out of CalTag. Here is a gnome, it looks like. All right. Way to go. All right. So, let me show you guys this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let the screen share begin. All right. Ready? Here we go. So as you guys can see here are some of the pictures of the teams in and out. Here's the helmets and goggles. Here's the team, first trail class team to Nome, team 88. That's awesome. Here's team 30 and layover in CalTag. Team 30. Here's Galena. Here's the ladies team in and out of Caltag. Looking good. All smiles. Let's just take a look at all these photos, shall we? All right. Fueling up. All right. Way to go. They look good. The sleds look great. Go through these again real quick. Awesome. All right. All right. See the pink duct tape on their boots? Missy and I had pink duct. Well, I had pink duct tape on mine. Awesome. Way to go, ladies. Way to go. Whoops. All right. That's awesome. So here we go. I think. Oh, and Robin Lynn Griffith. I want to thank Robin. She has made a wonderful donation for the adult and teen challenge. So the Ride for Hope. Thank you. Thank you, Robin, for that awesome donation. So we will go into that. Hopefully when we get to Nome, we're going to talk about that with Barb. So I'm just trying to scan through here and see if there's anything we've missed. There we go. Trail class at the Igloo Restaurant. Team 2. Team 41 in Caltag. All right. So here's Team 16 update. Girls are having a great run so far and really hit their stride after Puntilla. They made up heaps of ground on teams in front of them in the second half of the day. They woke up feeling great and cut a bit of layover in order to get a piece of the better trail conditions, which deteriorate with each passing sled. Yesterday's trail was rough, especially for them being at the back of the pack. Sleds are running great, and the plane is too. Now, keep in mind, the ladies' team, the women's team this year, they have air support. So good on them. Here they are at the start, getting ready to take off. Here they are in Puntilla. Their support plane. All right. This looks like McGrath. Way to go. All right. That's exciting. Here we go. And Ruby. Sweet. All right.
Welcome to Koyuk.
Thank you. Glad to be
In
here.
77.
Yeah.
How's the ride?
It was awesome.
Yay,
Really
good.
good.
What's your name?
Roger.
Roger?
Yep.
Kim.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Way to go. Way to go. So here's more start photos. All right. No rear track shock or linkage bars. Iron Dog Team 10, Olds Morgan. That's a painful ride. Also sounds like Team 9 had a similar problem. And ride to Ruby. This is Troy laying down with his back gone. So you can see here, their shock is gone. No suspension in that. Oh, that'd be a brutal ride. Here's the teams into Squintna. All right. Way to go. Team CC, teams. Thank you to our volunteers at all the checkpoints. There's our champs. There's the Miller brothers. Way to go. Team 12. Team CC teams. Team 3. All right. Here comes Leah and Jacob into Squintna. Oh, wow. Looking good. All right, I think that's it. That's what we saw those. Come on, close. You know you wanna. Oh well, it doesn't matter. All right, so there you go, tubers and footers. There is the update for the 18th of February for the 2023 Iron Dog. I hope you're enjoying the updates. We will be heading towards Anchorage on Monday, so we can be ready to fly out on Tuesday morning. We'll be in Nome all day Tuesday, and then we will be back out. We'll be back on Tuesday evening into Anchorage, and then I'll probably take a day of rest, and then we'll head back out for the finish on Saturday. So I'm really excited to be here for this. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and maybe tomorrow Joe and I will get out and take you for a drive around so you can see all the deep snow and beautiful Alaska and all of the good stuff that's going on out there. All right. Thank you, tubers and footers. Again, happy anniversary to the race start for my partner, my race partner, Missy. Thank you. I really appreciate having you along, and when you said yes, made my day. So thank you, partner. All right, tubers and footers. We will catch you up on the flip side. The racers are making their way. The ones that aren't into Unilaclete are on their way to Unilaclete. So here we go. See you soon. Bye, tubers and footers. See ya.